Hi, this is Chris Terrell with Everyday VBA. Today we're going to be looking at the application object. The application object is basically Excel. It's the VBA word for Excel. You'll notice that I have a little hierarchy here. Application starts at the top. Below the application are workbooks. Below the workbooks are worksheets. They call those sheets. Within those sheets are cells and range. And that's the most basic object hierarchy for Visual Basic. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be taking a look at some of the application code. You'll notice I've got a split screen here. We're going to go ahead and open up a module. If you want to get back to Visual Basic, go ahead and hit Alt F11. That'll get you back there. We're going to open up a module. We're going to start a sub. We're just going to call this app. And we're going to actually go and do these codes that I have over here on the left. So we're going to go application dot. You'll notice that the IntelliSense pops up. So we're going to go active cell. And active cell, you'll notice that, let's look at that one more time. So if we go active cell, you'll notice that it has a little number there. You can hit tab. Tab's going to activate that. And then since it didn't have the little green icon, that actually means that you actually need to put more code to it. So what we're going to do is we just want to know what the address is, which is a really common piece of code. So now that we've got that set, but we need to send it to a variable. So we're going to set up a variable. We're going to call it str. No, we can't call it string. That's already taken. S equals. Okay. So now I'm going to hit F8. And I'm going to hit F8 again. You'll notice I have my locals window. If I hit F8, it's going to give me that address. We look down here, that's B9. So that is the cell that I'm in. Now what we could do is we could go active so now what we're going to do, I've just basically written a little macro. It's going to take whatever the active cell address is. It's going to take that and put that back in. So this is S, or S is going to go into B9. You'll notice it goes to B8, and I'm going to hit F8 again. Now if we just want to run this real quick, we hit F5, and that puts in the cell address. So that's a quick look there at the active cell dot address. Let's look at another one of these. So let's go, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of keep this same structure. We're going to go application dot active sheet dot name. And what we're going to do is we're going to go Alt F8. We're going to see what that active sheet name is. You'll notice that we know that it's sheet 1. Let's go ahead and hover over there. That's correct. It is sheet 1. Now we're going to actually take the active cell and put the name of the sheet in the active cell, which is C9. I'm going to hit that again. Notice that it populates it right in. So let's go ahead and do one more thing. Let's do active window. I'm going to go ahead and hit F8 again. We're going to walk through our code. Now remember, you can move this up and down if you want to, if you need to edit. So it's really convenient. In this case, it's just a short macro, so we're not doing a whole lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the active window name. We're going to get an error there. It doesn't like that. Ooh, it doesn't like active window. Let's go ahead and skip that. It's probably active workbook. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Active window probably gives you, if you're on like Microsoft, if you're in Explorer, you're looking at those, it's going to give you that information. But you'll notice that returns to us book 1, which is actually the name of our book. We're going to put that in the active cell. Now let's look at a couple other ones of these. Let's go workbook. Yeah, workbook. Let's go worksheets. Now worksheets is all of the sheets within the object. So we have to tell the index or where that is. Now if we do sheet 1 index, we're going to go Alt F8. It's going to give us sheet 1. You'll notice right there, sheet 1, and it puts it right there. Now let's change this to index 2. We're going to go F8. We're just going to step through it again, F8 again. It's going to return sheet 2. We're going to replace that. Notice that we continue to put that right there. So we're going to do this one more time. We're going to do it 2 more times. So we're going to change this to F3. I'm just going to hit F5 to run it through. It should return sheet 3, which is right there. You'll notice that it did. Sheet 3 is right there. Let's actually try number 4. I'm going to walk through that F8. We get an error. That basically means that there's not 4 sheets. We're going to get that error, and that you actually can't run that code. Now if we want workbooks, okay, workbooks, same thing. Workbooks and worksheets are identical. You have to put in a number. You'll notice it's going to return book 1. It's actually identical to active window or active workbook. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 right here. We're going to go F8. It's going to error out because there actually isn't 2 workbooks open. So we're going to hit debug. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to open up a new workbook. I'm going to go back to here, which is the one that we're on. Now that we've opened up a workbook, we're going to hit We're going to go back here, hit F8. You'll notice that's going to be book 2. Book 2 is going to get populated. One quick thing right here, we're going to go application.sheets, and this is the same thing here. We're going to go like that, F8. You'll notice that sheet 1 is sheet 1, etc. So that's the same thing as worksheets. Worksheets and sheets are the same. You'll probably use sheets more as you kind of get into code. That's a lot of information. That's a lot of information on the application object. You'll be using that a lot. It's basically the top of the tree. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching this video. Please subscribe to the Everyday VBA YouTube channel. Please join the VBA community at everydayvba.com, and most importantly, learn VBA.